But you guys, like, speaking of Amazon, is it time to talk about Amazon? I think
It's time to talk about Amazon.
All right.
so. Like, here's the thing. Like, before COVID hit, I was totally like the person who like ordered, like, would look for specific things on Amazon, and then like every blue moon order. But you guys, in COVID, I have become double prime totally, because it's like they're here every day, like everything. Because I didn't know, you guys, like, I didn't realize that when you're prime and there's no shipping, it doesn't matter what you spend. So it's like, my son needs a pack of underwear, I need new brushes, I need lady products, I need shampoo, I need whatever. And then, and if even, and it's not like you do when you go to the grocery store where you have to make a list and then order everything at one time. No, no, no. They're here every day. And like, and it turns out that like, even when like they're delivering to other people, they're like, hey, no, we don't have a package for you, Dana, because now we're on first name basis and everything, you know. And it's like the same rotation of about 3 people that come every time. And then, you guys, some things are delivered by the postal service because everything is not UPS. And so my mailman is bam, 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 like every day. Dana, like, he's really, like, and of course, he doesn't know that I'm a comedian and that I could be on a Zoom at any time. So here I am scrambling. I did too many things that time. So you guys, I don't know if we can make Jeff Bezos net worth 197 billion. I don't know if we can really make him any richer. However, Amazon is like, their profits first quarter and mid-year are triple. Like, at the first quarter, they were 26.1% over at 75 million in sales. And then at the half year mark, let me get the figure for you, because I was, I was just kind of looking at it and just blown away. But I think it's just something someone put on Instagram one day. They're like, you could work every day for like 100 years, but you could never earn that. You could not make an hourly great enough to earn $100 billion.
Yeah.
Like, and this man is worth almost $200 billion. And like, if you've ever, on Netflix, they have an amazing documentary series that they call Explained. And so everything explained. And so there's the racial wealth gap, but then there's, oh my gosh, I should have gotten this together because I didn't even think I would roll to this. But there's a whole like billionaires explained, and it talks about the levels, and there's a diagram within the whole thing where you show like an island of this type of billionaire. So you've got like Oprah and like, Bill Gates, and then you've got like his name is escaping me, not Jeff, but like, I'll say it like this: there's like 3 islands, there's 3 tiers. Jeff Bezos is on an island by himself, literally.
Yeah, especially after the divorce.
Everything. So, but I think that's amazing, even when you talk about that, like that, divorce or no divorce. I think what was funny is like, I remember, and I don't know, hey, Lauren Bowman, I remember when Johnny Carson, because at the time in the days of Johnny Carson, entertainment news wasn't everything, right? And it wasn't all the rage, but it was a very big deal when Johnny Carson, and that's what set the precedence for all the jokes that you hear today. When people talk about she's getting half, that all is from the Johnny Carson period, because when he was divorcing, it was reported that his wife was going to get half. And I will never forget seeing Richard Pryor do his stand-up, and he said, ain't told nay a joke, but she's gonna get half. Like, that was the whole thing. Like, she ain't but she's gonna get half. And so even when I read that, Jeff Bezos was divorcing and all of that, I was like, but here's the thing, at the end of the day, the truth is, why did he even start a publishing, selling books thing out of his garage? Why? Because the woman that he loved was a writer. So as far as I'm concerned, he is where he is today, chasing love. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you could call it what you want to. Like Eddie, someone just made the comment, like, but Eddie Murphy, all of those jokes came from that Johnny Carson situation. But
I was upset to learn how much money that Paul McCartney, lost to someone who only has to buy one shoe. No one gets that joke. Heather
Nope.
Mills, she has one leg. Anyway,
Oh, got it,
but
got
no,
it.
like she was only married to him like a few years, and she ends up getting like half. Like, oh, I need to live off of like 9 million a month. No, you don't. God, you took the nicest guy who had a wife that died of cancer that was one of the coolest wives ever, and then you took advantage of him. We all see through your shit. I'm sad that Paul McCartney didn't.
But that was tough one. But here's the thing: I think at the end of the day, like it's hard. I think for me, it's always like hard to have sympathy because everybody. You gotta pay attention. You gotta do whatever. And if you have a lot to lose, then you have to be paying a whole lot of attention. But like, I just want to say this about Amazon. Like the company's 88 billion in sales were better than any other quarter in history. You guys, like, because we had disease this year. This is all because we had disease this year. This is all because like 88 billion. Like that's this year they made in every quarter this year. I'm sorry, after first quarter into second quarter, more than Christmas, more than any other like holiday shopping quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up, and so I'm just saying, like every comedian, all of us are just like they come every day. Like that's my boyfriend, that's my everything. And so, like I said, I'm double prime because I just feel like they're coming every day, and it has started back up for me because like I have to order like I realized I needed a special brush for the hair that I have to purchase, and I have to purchase the hair, like, and they have everything. And of course, because they own Whole Foods, it's just like I just feel like it's crazy. Like even this year I decided that okay, I will that I get all these emails like please review, and like I usually never care, like because I don't order enough, but I'm like, you know what, I'll write a review because they're like, can you rate your experience in the marketplace? And I'm like, okay, sure. So you guys, I go into the email and I just want to rate everything with the stars, just 5 stars, because I have no complaints. Why would I? And then I went to submit it and it was like, you must write a review and you must give it a title. So I was like, Jeff Bezos, Amazon, y'all gonna bully me? Like now I gotta be bullied into writing a review? That's what this is? I was like, okay. So the review, it was title, great. That's all I wrote. Title, great. Review, it was. And then they were like, doesn't meet letter count, word count. I was like, whatever. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
That's when you just put meow 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 meow.
Right. Like y'all got my money, so whatever. So anyways, and you guys, like I said, it's just and I feel like it's caught on because I feel like my neighbors even started ordering more Amazon after I was ordering more Amazon. But like, all I can say is this is the times that we live in. This is the times that we live in.
Ronnie got blocked.
Ronnie got blocked. Ronnie, you got beef? You got beef?
The thing about I kind of have a beef with Jeff Bezos and the billionaire class, and here's the reason why. If most of us had Jeff Bezos money and we were during a pandemic, we found out all this unemployment stuff, we go, sure, I could give $4 billion away in a year and to people that need it. And yeah, if you do the math, it gets people through a couple months or something. Mm-hmm. But he would be a savior to the people. Hey, Stacy, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
I'm so late, guys. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Like, okay.
Oh.
Like, my biggest concern about speeding here wasn't a DUI or anything like that. Not a speeding ticket.
Uh-oh.
It was deer. Okay.
Right.
Oh, dinner.
We have something for that later, by the way. You're going to love it.
Did you see any deer? Did you see any?
Yes, I saw several down the highway.
Right.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to the time difference here.
Right.
Thank you, Glow. Thank you. Yeah, I was trying to tell my waiter. I went to Colonial Williamsburg to have dinner with my family for my birthday. Thank you, Ronnie. And my waiter was like, our cocktails are handcrafted, artisan, like they are perfection, like they're made to perfection. And thank you, Lauren. And I was like, I like gin. Thank you, Nate. I was like, I like gin, but it doesn't work for me. Can I substitute gin with vodka? And they're like, we don't do that. We do not do that at all. And I'm like, you did that yesterday. I was here. And they were like, really? And I'm like, yeah, I was here yesterday. Like, who can't substitute gin with vodka? Like, what is the big difference?
Well, to be fair, I've tried to use that to get stuff like, yeah, can I have a free blah, blah, blah? And they go, what? And I go, well, I was here yesterday, and Joe gave it to me. They go, what? Yeah, I was here yesterday. They gave me a free one. Oh, okay, I guess we will. I wasn't there yesterday.
I didn't even get anything for free. The cocktails were like fucking $15. I was like, just substitute gin for vodka. Like, I'm still paying for it. I'll pay more if you want. But apparently they're so well handcrafted that it's nearly impossible. And then I mentioned the whole thing about yesterday, and they did it. And I was like, really? This is all you had to do? But you guys, I have to tell you, I did the craziest thing yesterday for our podcast.
Nice.
I did my first ever ghost tour.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you. The craziest thing. So I did a Colonial Williamsburg ghost tour, and it was fucking boring. So fucking boring. I was over that shit within the first 10 minutes. However, I did what I did. And I was like, I made sure, like, once the tour was over, I was like, I made sure everybody left. And I was like, hey, dude, if I, like, give you some money on the side, can you, like, take me back to that haunted house? I felt like I was, like, picking a guy up, but for ghosts.
What for ghosts? No, that's a good one.
I swear I won't make you do stuff when we get there.
I just want to see the ghosts.
Let's play with that box of yours.
Go with it.
It's a spirit box, guys, you dirty nasties.
You know, there's always a pickup line if your name is Jack using box. So.
Holy
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. I've never done anything like this, but because of all the guests that we've had and ghost adventures, and your fucking fake shit. But
Like, so is that your new thing, Stacey? Like ghost adventures? Like,
I've actually always secretly enjoyed watching it when I had the forward button available to me. Like, if it was really stupid, I could just skip ahead 10 seconds. But I still enjoyed it. And it was never like I was always just like, I'm gonna whatever, interesting. But with talking to our couple of guests that we've had, I was like, I'm gonna do it. So I did. We had the tour at 12 a.m. It was just me and a friend who I was like, hold the camera, girl. Hold the camera. That's all you have. And so she helped me. And we have some really crazy footage that I did not expect in any way. Apparently the house we went to, Peyton Randolph or something, is one of the most haunted houses in Virginia.
oh,
I don't know. I honestly am completely clueless over this stuff, but the experience was crazy. You guys kind of saw a sneak peek, but we'll have that footage out to you guys next week. I am sad to say that I was not drunk enough to do what we did. Yeah.
yes.
Awesome.
Sounds good. Well, before we get into our next stuff, Dana, was there anything more you wanted to say about Jeff Bezos, or?
You know what? I admire him. Like it's interesting. Like, I guess, what do I have? Like 30 seconds, 45 seconds left on it.
No, there's more.
Just, you know, it's interesting. I was with Comedy Sisters a couple of days ago, and somebody was fussing about it being a capitalist country and that we, just da 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 with resources. And I
Someone
think
like me.
yes, maybe. But I think the thing is like capitalism and democracy were two very great ideologies to build a country.
They were.
But they are just ideologies that when you continue to match them together have done what they've done. They've kind of bankrupt and bankrupt people and exploited resources. And so I really, there just has not been a paradigm shift ever. Like, I mean, because for there to have been a shift, for there to not be a Jeff Bezos, that would have at least been a good 100 years back, at least 150 years back of shifting the way government, not just government, but because I think there's nothing wrong with democracy, but when you combine it with capitalism, with which at the core of it all is just competition, who can have the most, be the biggest, da 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 da.
Well, yeah, that was Carnegie and Rockefeller for a long time.
Right, but for there to be a Carnegie and a Rockefeller, you still had a climate at its core that didn't question that, and then those are some of the folks that came along and to me extracted the best of it and become the those that go down in history as they have. So for me, I can't be mad at Jeff Bezos because he's just a product of a system that hasn't been stopped. Last thing I'll say though is that he also put up like a Black Lives Matter. And I mean, here's the thing, we were having our pre-show conversation. I'm not easily sold, but I've been Black all my life. And I've gone through what anybody has gone through in terms of feeling powerlessness. No, I've never run up on a Klansman. And anybody at that level that is at least willing to put reputation and brand on the line, even if it is for 24, 36, 72 hours, I got to give it some love. You know what I'm saying? You can't, whatever. Yeah. Do I also order from mom and pops? I do. Like I was just now putting some oil on my face before we started. I ordered that from a company called Legends Creek. It's a small company out of somewhere. Mom and pop. The stuff that my son puts on his skin for his acne. Mom and pop. You know what I'm saying? So I try to balance it out. But Jeff Bezos, God bless his soul, is a product of what we live in, and just the prairies at this point until that ship is steered in a completely different direction. I do agree with you, Dan. You hope that people will use their powers for good.
Yeah, I mean, it's just he could easily right now be paying his warehouse workers $25 an hour and still have enough money for golden toilets, and he chooses not to. And that's, I think, is a problem with our rich culture, because the guys I mentioned before, Carnegie and Rockefeller, were in a competition on who could give away the most money to people who needed it. And that is not our rich culture today.
Right.